And they departed into a desert place by ship privately. And the people saw them departing, and many knew him, and ran afoot thither out of all cities. And out went them, and came together unto him. And Jesus, when he came out, saw much people, and was moved with compassion toward them, because they were as sheep not having a shepherd. And he began to teach them many things.
This is the ancient Hebrew letter Lamed. It's a picture of a shepherd's staff, and it's used in Hebrew words to mean shepherd, lead, direct, and also protect. All things that you see a shepherd doing for his flock. The Creator wants us to know him as a shepherd, so he calls himself El. That's an Aleph and a Lamed in Hebrew. By the letters, his name El is a picture of a bull, which is used here to mean chief, and the Lamed, which is used here to mean shepherd. So he is the chief shepherd. And he describes himself as a shepherd because he wants you to know this, that there's a group of people who he has decided to care for, to feed, to protect, and who he wants to live on his land. If you're his, it's written that you are the sheep of his pasture. If you know a little Hebrew and a little Paleo Hebrew, the verse that we heard at the beginning of this episode is pretty cool. It says, he saw the people as sheep without a shepherd, and so he began to teach them. The word teach in Hebrew is lamed. So you have a picture here of sheep without a shepherd, and YASHUA, the good shepherd, who lameds the people. He teaches them. Our understanding of teaching today is a bit different from this concept. We consider someone a teacher if they have a lot of knowledge on a subject and they take that knowledge and share it with others. But we can see from the ancient Hebrew letters that Father's concept of teaching is guiding someone or guiding a group of people along a path, the same way a shepherd guides his sheep. Father promised a long time ago that he would give his people a new heart and a new spirit so they could follow his ways. The word heart in Hebrew is lev. That's a lamed and a beit. By the letters, a heart is a picture of a lamed inside. And we know that lamed can mean teach. So to help us follow his ways, he would give a new teacher inside and a new spirit. And it's written that it would be his own spirit. If you read how YASHUA described the spirit that was to come, you'll see the Paleo word lev in what he's saying. From the book of John in chapter 14, and I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever, even the Spirit of truth,
whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him. But ye know him, for he dwelleth with you, and shall be in you, the Comforter, which is the Holy Ghost, whom the Father will send in my name. He shall teach you all things, and bring all things to your remembrance, whatsoever I have said unto you. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you.
This was the Good Shepherd leaving his people with a shepherd or a teacher inside to help them get to where he went. A new heart and a new spirit to guide the way.
All right, so here we have someone claims they found it. Is that true?
True.
Well, you can find Paleo. It's anything with enigmatic writings before the flood. Pretty much is Paleo.
That's as enigmatic as it gets.
That's pretty enigmatic. What's that damage on the side? It broke.
Seems to be smashed or torn off or something.
Yeah, probably messed up and it fell into the kiln or something. But anyway, real or fake? Look at the letters, and we took it into the decoding room, right?
Yeah. Well, I recognized one name immediately.
You recognize the name, and that's what you came up with.
Yeah. So that's Leah.
Leah.
And there aren't too many verses about Leah, so I looked at them all.
And there they are.
It seems to match up with this one about her first son.
All right, so let's read it.
It says, Vatahar, so conceived, Leah, Vateled, Ben, and she bore a son, Vatikra, and she called Shmo, his name, Reuben.
That's amazing. Now look at how you could get it all, you could connect it. It's amazing to see Atara Li'ah. It's complete, but what's that second line there? Vataleb.
Oh, the third line, Vateled.
Vateleb. Ben. Atakara. Oh, kara means call.
Vatikra, yeah, so call.
Those of you who study Hebrew, you know kara means call.
Yeah, so you've got, we just talked about prefixes, so we've got the and prefix, the vav at the front.
Man, that's more than people want to know, I bet, right?
Yeah, some people may have skipped over that section.
This is beautiful Paleo. And I like the way you decode it on the bottom.
Yeah.
I mean, could you tell what those letters were, or you had to actually decode it?
Well, this is the Lamed episode, so maybe that
This
helps.
is the Lamed episode. This is really great Paleo. This is more than you're supposed to get.
The letter Lamed is used as a prefix in Hebrew to mean 2 or 4. One way you can remember this is if you had a stick with a hook at the end of it, you could use it to bring stuff to you. And that's actually the purpose of the hook on a shepherd's staff. That hook was made big enough to fit around a sheep's neck so that the shepherd could bring the sheep to him. The use of prefixes and suffixes makes Hebrew easier to understand than English sometimes. You're probably familiar with the phrase, after my own heart. Father uses that to describe King David, and he also prophesies through Jeremiah that there are days to come when he will send shepherds for Israel who are after his own heart. In Hebrew, after my own heart is actually just a single word. It's the word lev, with a yod at the end for my, and a kaf at the front for like, ki libi, like my heart. Another example of the simplicity of Hebrew, this time with a lamed prefix in it, is at the end of the book of Daniel. After he's shown all of the visions, the angel tells him, "But you go your way until the end." In Hebrew, that statement is actually just 3 words. Ve'ata lech leketz. That's the vav prefix for and, atah for you, lech, one of our favorite words in Hebrew, for go, the lamed prefix for to, and the word ketz for end. And with that, we've come to the end of this episode. Next up is the letter mem, and we'll be looking around here for some of those handy artifacts in the meantime. See you guys. Bless the Lord the King, who leads his souls in righteousness. Bless the Holy One, who guides us with his voice. Bless the Lord who hears and tells his own of days to come. Bless the Lord. For his name is great. He's the ruler, the mighty God. For his name is great. He's the ruler, the mighty God. When I look up, behold your heavens and the work of my God, and know your kingdom's coming down. This heart can rest in peace. Bless the Lord. For his name